What's going on, guys? Radio Graffiti here, and today I want to talk about the upcoming Flash movie. There's been some rumors that have been going around the internet recently, and I'm going to talk in particular about a tweet that came out from Grace Randolph, who I view as a reliable source, but I know a lot of people like to shit on Grace. I don't really understand why. In my opinion, from what I've seen, she's been accurate like majority of the time. She said a Spider-Man poster was going to drop. She said about what time. Sure enough, that's when it dropped. She also confirmed the Spider-Man spoilers a month in advance, and sure enough, it was true. There's been a lot of other stuff she's confirmed that's been true. But for now, we're just going to focus on this tweet right here. I don't know if it's real or not. We won't know until the movie actually comes out, but I'm taking this with more than just a grain of salt coming from Grace. Here's a tweet that she posted. Batfleck's final appearance. At least they're giving him an actual movie to kind of get some closure. We'll see if they actually do him justice, but knowing Warner Brothers, I highly doubt it. They'll probably do some fucking retarded shit with him. Old footage of Henry Cavill's Superman on the TV. I don't know the context of it, so I can't really comment on that part. So apparently the new Justice League is going to form with Supergirl as the new Superman, which is very alarming. Michael Keaton's old-ass Batman is going to be working with Black Canary, and he picks Batgirl to be the new Batman. So, does DC just not care about Robin at all, or what? Because I know in the comics, Dick Grayson actually becomes Batman for a short period of time, and it just makes no sense how DC does not want to put Robin to the screen. He hasn't been on screen in live action since Batman and Robin. And look how many Batman reboots we've gotten, and no sign of Robin at all. The Dark Knight trilogy doesn't really count, because we never actually seen him as Robin, and they just call him Robin. We never actually see him being Robin, though. We've had the Dark Knight trilogy, we've had Ben Affleck's Batman, where they gave a hint to him. We've seen a suit, but we didn't actually see a Robin. And now we got Robert Pattinson's Batman, which I highly doubt they're going to do Robin anytime soon. So it's just weird to me how they picked Batgirl to be the new Batman. Ben Affleck is the Batman. If you can't get Ben Affleck back as Batman, then you better stop reboot with some new actors as Batman and Superman. You can't have a Justice League without Batman and Superman. That's the most retarded thing I've ever fucking heard. The movie was already very alarming when they came out and said, oh yeah, the very first Flash movie ever is going to be Flashpoint. What the fuck? Why? Flashpoint isn't a movie you do for Flash's very first live-action film. You do that like movie 3 or movie 4 for the Flash. You don't do that in his very first movie. Like, what the fuck? We are just now getting to know him, and you're just using the Flash to redo all your mistakes. Quote-unquote mistakes. As if the Snyderverse was some kind of a mistake. You guys are getting rid of the only thing DC fans care about and keeping the things that nobody wants. Like, who the fuck cares about the Birds of Prey? If you're going to erase anything, you need to erase the Birds of Prey. I just have no idea what DC's doing, man. It's like they're just trying to completely fuck over their fans. This is a terrible-ass Justice League lineup. Batgirl and Supergirl are replacing Batman and Superman? I kind of already figured with the Supergirl thing, which is why when we first seen the set pics of her, I was like, yeah, they're probably going to end up replacing Superman, aren't they? Because we all know it's been kind of a mystery whenever Henry Cavill is going to reprise his role as Superman, but from the looks of things, that may never happen. If you're going to replace them, just recast. Get somebody newer and younger as Batman and Superman. I was already kind of wondering what they were thinking when they first cast Ben Affleck as Batman, because it's like, they already cast Batman very old in his very first film. You want to cast somebody younger for future films. It's like, there's no reason to cast Batman old in his very first movie. Why would you start off with a seasoned old Batman? How's he going to run the Justice League? And now here we are, to the aftermath of it. Yeah, I'd prefer if they just cast some new actors as Batman and Superman. We gotta have Batman and Superman in the dceu. It's gonna be a complete joke if you just try to act like, oh yeah, Batman and Superman, yeah, they're just gone now. Like, what? That doesn't make any sense. And nobody wants fucking Michael Keaton to be the Batman for his universe. Isn't he like fucking 60 or something years old? Like, what the hell is he gonna do? This is just a fucking disaster of an idea. I don't know what Warner Brothers is thinking here, but they need to just scrap all this shit and just rethink these plans, because this is just terrible if it's actually true. I'll try to reserve my judgment until I actually see the film, but hearing this news now, it just doesn't sound very good at all. I don't know how they're gonna make that work for the actual film. I don't want to say goodbye to Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck in these roles. I understand if Ben Affleck doesn't want to come back as Batman, I don't want to force the man to do something he doesn't want to do. But it's like Henry Cavill, it's like he's saying he wants to come back, and Warner Bros. Is just like, no, we're good. No, we're not good. Bring him back. Give us Justice League 2. That's what we want. The fans have been screaming since 2021. We want a sequel to the Snyder Cut. And then instead they're giving us this bullshit. Nobody cares about the Birds of Prey. The movie was fucking terrible. I don't want to see those characters ever again. I don't care about any of them. But yeah, that's what I want to talk about today. It's not looking good for the future of DC and just for the Flash movie in general, which is pretty disappointing because I've been following the news on this movie since 2016, 2017, whenever they announced this movie was even originally going to happen. It's been absolute chaos trying to get this movie to come out and get anywhere. It's just been all over the place. It's taking them forever to get anywhere with it. And now it looks like they're finally starting to move with it, but what we're getting is just a disaster now. They're basically just trying to soft reboot the dceu, but they're not rebooting what people want to be rebooted. We want Justice League 2. We want a Ben Affleck Batman movie. We want Henry Cavill to return as Superman for a Superman solo movie. We don't want all this other bullshit that Warner Brothers is trying to shove in our face. We don't care about Supergirl. I don't care about Batgirl. Supergirl's already had a TV show for how many fucking years? I know it sucked, but still, the character's already had her shine in live action recently. We haven't seen Henry Cavill as Superman since 2017. And yes, I know the Snyder Cut came out in 2021, but that's just the same movie that was supposed to come out in 2017, they just now released it, so we haven't actually gotten him as a performance in Superman since 2017. I don't know. What do you guys think about this news? Do you think it's real? Do you think it's actually going to happen? Or do you think this is all just bullshit? Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. In my opinion, this is just huge red flags for the future of DC.